Does this app help you with League of Legends? Welcome back, Summoners. This is the first in a series, so come back to the playlist for more every week and hit that sub button so you don't miss the next installment. The last time FaceCheck was discussed on this channel was a while ago, so it is long overdue for a full review, but that isn't the subject for today's video. Today I'm answering the fundamental question, does FaceCheck help for League of Legends? This question is open-ended, and I wrote it like that on purpose. Obviously, I will draw my own conclusions, and I encourage you to do the same. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. To answer this question, we need to look at how FaceCheck can help before, during, and after the game. The rest is irrelevant. We don't care about the Learn Champs tab or the My Playstyles tab for this video. While these things can help in some things, for gameplay purposes, you're on your own. You aren't going to be pulling up those tabs mid-game. Let's take a look at the pregame. You can import your runes, spells, and items right here. You can also see champion abilities on the same page. I know a lot of you use these apps just for this feature alone, and it's pretty hard to miss or forget when it's sitting right beside your League app. So I'm not saying you won't forget, but you won't think your runes are imported, then find out you're screwed on the loading screen. What I like about FaceCheck is that you can select a champion that the other team picked, and you can see the best counters for that champion, which is really cool, and it's also interactive in real time, and it gives you a list and spreadsheet of those champions. I cannot discount that. What I can discount is the assumption that these counter picks make a difference. Let's be honest here, there are some things that don't actually impact the game. This Yorick with twice the farm and twice the kills lost a 1v1 to this Gwen. Of course my camera wasn't on it, but a plat Gwen with half the gold took down a gold Yorick. The point I'm trying to make is that sometimes you get the bull and sometimes the bull gets you, and in reality, champion counters don't always play a major role in that. On the loading screen, there is more champion information and some tips for the selected champion. This is great for beginners, but don't expect these tips to make a difference in game. What can improve your game is the scouting report right here. From this, you don't even need to read the report, just look at the pretty colors, man. Absolutely know the play into this Gwen just based off the skill gap. The scouting report is a really solid plan on how to gank and who to play against. I personally think it is solid. However, if you haven't noticed through these gameplay clips, this Akali is on another level. Absolutely not a gold player. I rarely see someone play into my ganks this well. Who would have guessed that a Smurf has an inaccurate scouting report? Let's talk about what happens in the game. FaceCheck has your CS Gold and KDA tracker in the top right when you hit tab. It does not get in the way or annoy you while you play. It is only up there when you hit tab, no semi-transparent overlays or persistent overlays with FaceCheck. You can pull up the scouting report overlay in-game, but that's also a personal choice based off your hotkeys. There are also jungle overlay timers on the minimap. I'm considering doing a comparison of all the overlay timers for all of you jungle mains out there, but I need your support, so drop a like if you want to see that comparison. As far as this helping your game out, well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there is nothing here that is going to instantly make you a god at League of Legends. The timers will help you and give you a direction where you should path next as a jungle main, but if you're a laner, I doubt you really care when anything but the 3rd and 4th dragon are spawning, which you can see by hitting the tab bar anyway. During game, these overlays are not going to drastically change your game. They can help, but if they were OP, Riot would make the apps remove their overlays. Time for the post-game breakdown. There are 3 tabs. My Performance, which lists all of the things you do well and poorly depending on the given categories, income, fighting, and map control. You can tell what is good, bad, or neutral based off of the color scheme. While these comments are beneficial, not all of them provide much help. For instance, telling me we have a gold lead or loss doesn't really help me improve. However, being told to try and use my trinkets is helpful. It isn't helpful in the game, but the app is doing what it can. So pre-game, FaceCheck is helpful. It brings you runes, spells, and items, which isn't always beneficial because sometimes you need to change up a thing or two, like if you play Kayn, or if you're going in an off-meta build or something like that. Sometimes you need to build against certain champions in a game like League of Legends. There are so many different possibilities of what you need to do or should do. There's just no way to cookie cutter that the app is going to be able to predict every outcome possible. It's just not going to happen. Either way, pregame is still beneficial for you in some way, shape, or form, whether that is spells, items, runes, etc. In-game, there isn't anything that will magically make you better at hitting your skill shots. There just isn't. You can track your CS and see if you need to focus on it more, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't need an app to tell you about these things. Post-game, there's some constructive criticism, but unless you take it to heart, you're going to forget it and you're not going to go anywhere. It is really only feedback from each game, not feedback for your overall gaming session. So if you go 1-9, well, you're going to get dunked on by FaceCheck, but if you go 9-1, it's just going to praise you. You're not going to have a consistent balance or average in there anywhere, in any way, shape, or form. So back to the real question, does FaceCheck help you at League of Legends? No. FaceCheck can do everything up to the terms of service for Riot Games, and there will always be someone better who doesn't rely on the app. Don't let my answer confuse you, because FaceCheck can absolutely be helpful, but it will not help you. This app will not make you any better or any worse at League of Legends. It can take care of some aspects of the game. You don't want to worry about it, I understand, rune pages. But at the end of the day, if you are using this app as a challenger player or using this app as an iron player, your rank has nothing to do with your choice of third-party apps. If you want FaceCheck to benefit you, you really need to take everything it says to heart, and you might be able to improve. If you like this video, check out the whole series here. More videos to follow. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff.